Story many of you are talking about online. It all started with a question we asked D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser about Friday's mass shooting outside of a nightclub. Take a listen.
I think that's really a question for our friends in the media. I know you all have been waiting. You didn't report that we had like over a week where violence was down, homicide didn't happen. I know you didn't report that, but that's okay. I'll tell you.
So the mayor didn't like that question and took a moment to talk to journalists who gathered there that we did not report on a relatively peaceful week in D.C. So today we're not only reporting on it, we're taking a closer look at the crime numbers since January. Delia Gonsalves is live outside D.C.'s real-time crime center to verify what the numbers actually show. So, Delia, tell us.
Well, Les, we poured through all the numbers earlier today, and we are going to show you exactly what they mean for the residents who live here. And we know that the numbers don't always align with how people feel and their sense of security in the district, whether they live here or they work here. But it is important to know the data so we can put everything into perspective.
I think that's really a question for our friends in the media.
It was this reaction from Mayor Bowser to our question about a recent mass shooting and its impact on efforts to revitalize downtown that resonated with so many of you.
You didn't report that we had like over a week where violence was down, homicide didn't happen. I know you didn't report that, but that's okay. I'll tell you.
So let's look at the numbers to verify if her statement is true. According to D.C. police, there were no homicides in a 9-day stretch between April 14th and 24th.
We had like over a week where violence was down.
Even though the mayor didn't specify the time period, her comments were accurate. But many of you on social media argue they were insensitive, to say the least, considering that homicide-free stretch was bookended by the deaths of two 15-year-old children, Naomi Russell on Elvins Road Southeast, and over on Anger Place, Quentin Brown lost his young life.
I'm begging you all to look at my daughter. If it was a 15-year-old, do you want it to be my 2-year-old next?
And we now know the city has seen a rash of violence in the days since April 24th, a deadly stabbing outside Audi Field, a murder on U Street, and a mass shooting in DuPont. Still, according to D.C. police, violent crime is down for the first 4 months of this year compared to the same time last year. Homicides down 20%, assaults with a dangerous weapon down 31%, and robberies down 23%. Police credit some of the success to the real-time crime center, up and running since February. And remember, 2023 was one of the most violent years the city has seen in over 2 decades, with 274 homicides on record. Now, police say, though, comparing our crime to pre-pandemic numbers, a bit more promising. Let's take a look. 465 assaults with dangerous weapons in 2019 compared to 303 today. Les?
Yeah, those are the numbers, Delia, but I think as you alluded in the intro to your story, that for a lot of people this is personal, and so the data may be one thing, but how they feel is quite another. All right, thanks for the context.